Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing was Wilson. Buying time to his left. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Let's go, team. Gotta go, right now. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. Wilson dancing to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Madison running on first down. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He's going to go up top. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
This time Wilson will throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah,
it's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The bouncing ball gets all the way to the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cousins now to throw on first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got Smith here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, high 7. He's not going to get me. Hey, we're going to turn the line out. 37. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, can't.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Tight dog. Tight dog. Two.
Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now this throw caught left side, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cousins now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down to foot. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. Now it's the backup, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace escaping the pressure right. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Switch.
Now Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Leaping over him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time, Wilson will throw. He'll find Metcalf. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now Wilson on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, alert. Let's go. Do you tighten up? Front it.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, no, easy.
First down. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Cousins now to throw on first down. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ezekiel Ansah racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hey, Haywood. There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.